Ever imagined walking through misty green hills where every stone seems to hold a story? Welcome to Ireland, a land of ancient legends, dramatic coastlines, and music that drifts from cozy village pubs. In this video, we're taking you on a journey through Ireland's breathtaking landscapes and lively towns. From the towering Cliffs of Moher to the quiet beauty of sheep-dotted valleys, Ireland is full of surprises. We'll explore magical castles, taste traditional Irish dishes, and learn how the Irish spirit shines through festivals, dance, and everyday life. Whether you're dreaming of your first trip or just love learning about new places, get ready to discover why Ireland feels like both an adventure and a warm hug. If you enjoy travel stories like this, don't forget to leave a comment about your favorite part, and hit subscribe so you never miss another journey. Did you know Ireland has no snakes? That's right! Thanks to its island geography and icy Ice Age past, snakes never made it here, a fact often linked to the legend of St. Patrick driving them out. And if you're thirsty for history, Ireland is home to the oldest pub in Europe, Sean's Bar in Athlone, which has been serving drinks since 900 AD. Even Halloween has Irish roots. It began over 2,000 years ago with the Celtic festival of Samhain, marking the end of the harvest and the start of winter. Ireland is an island nation in the North Atlantic, known for its rugged coastlines, rolling green plains, and sparkling lakes that seem to pop up around every bend. The landscape is shaped by ancient glaciers and soft hills, giving it that famously lush look. The island is split into two parts, the Republic of Ireland, which covers most of the land, and Northern Ireland, which is part of the United Kingdom. Though they share the island, each has its own government and unique character. Ireland's weather is mild but changeable. It's often rainy, with cool summers and gentle winters. Pack a raincoat and you'll be ready for all 4 seasons, sometimes in one day. Ireland's natural world is full of quiet wonders. In its forests and hills, you might spot native red deer, wild hares darting through fields, or even puffins nesting along coastal cliffs. These animals are part of what makes Ireland feel so alive and untouched. One of the best ways to explore is by driving the Wild Atlantic Way, a scenic route stretching over 2,500 kilometers along the west coast. You'll see crashing waves, secret beaches, and tiny villages tucked into rocky coves. Another gem is the Burren in County Clare, a strange and beautiful limestone landscape filled with rare wildflowers and ancient tombs. Ireland takes its environment seriously. In places like Killarney National Park, conservation teams work hard to protect forests, lakes, and native species. Whether you're hiking a misty trail or standing quietly by a lough, nature here feels close, like it's part of the story. Step into history at Blarney Castle, where visitors kiss the famous Blarney Stone to gain the gift of gab. In Dublin, the Trinity College library feels like stepping into a wizard's world, with towering shelves of ancient books and the treasured Book of Kells. And don't miss the Rock of Cashel, a dramatic fortress rising from the countryside, once the seat of kings and now one of Ireland's most impressive medieval sites. Ireland's landscapes are straight out of a fairy tale. The Cliffs of Moher rise 700 feet above the sea, where waves crash far below and seabirds soar in the wind. Up in Northern Ireland, the Giant's Causeway features thousands of hexagon-shaped stones, a natural mystery wrapped in myth. And the Ring of Kerry is a breathtaking drive through valleys, lakes, and seaside villages that show off the raw beauty of Ireland's wild heart. Irish food is warm, hearty, and full of flavour. A bowl of Irish stew with tender lamb and root vegetables is perfect on a rainy day. Soda bread, fresh from the oven, is often served with creamy Irish butter. Food markets in Galway and Dublin offer local cheeses, smoked salmon, and sweet treats like barmbrack, a fruit-studded bread with a hidden charm inside. Every bite connects you to Ireland's land and traditions. Ireland loves a good celebration. St. Patrick's Day, held every March, fills the streets with green music and dancing. The Galway Arts Festival in July brings performers, puppets, and colourful creativity to the West Coast. And did you know Halloween began here? The ancient Celtic festival of Samhain marked the end of harvest and the start of winter. Today it's celebrated with bonfires, costumes, and spooky fun rooted in old Irish customs. Ireland's culture is a blend of ancient roots and joyful expression. While English is widely spoken, you'll still hear Irish Gaelic, especially in the Gaeltacht regions where road signs, schools, and stories keep the old language alive. Music and dance are at the heart of Irish life. In small towns you might stumble into a local pub where fiddles, flutes, and bodrans fill the air. These nights often turn into a Tseeley, a community dance where everyone joins in, laughing and twirling to fast-paced tunes. It's not about skill, it's about spirit. Irish hospitality is famous for a reason. Locals greet you with Cead Míle Failte, which means 100,000 welcomes. Whether you're a stranger or a guest, you'll quickly feel like part of the family. In Ireland, culture isn't just something to see, it's something you feel, deep and warm. Life in Ireland moves at its own rhythm, steady, social, and full of heart. Family is everything here, with Sunday dinners and holiday gatherings bringing generations together. In the countryside, life feels peaceful and rooted in tradition. In cities like Dublin and Cork, things are livelier but still friendly. Daily rituals matter, sharing a pot of tea, swapping stories by the fire, or checking in on neighbours. Whether in a tiny village or a bustling town, there's a strong sense of community. In Ireland, people don't just live together, they look out for each other. Ireland's economy blends the old and the new. While green fields still support strong farming and dairy industries, cities like Dublin have become global tech hubs, home to companies like Google and Facebook. For travellers, Ireland can be pricey, but smart planning helps. Visiting in spring or autumn often means lower costs and fewer crowds. Public transport, like buses and trains, is reliable and budget-friendly. Plus, many natural sites and festivals are free to enjoy. Whether you're picking apples on a farm or snapping photos in a tech-savvy cafe, Ireland offers a mix of tradition and innovation. Ireland's history is rich and often emotional. It begins with Celtic tribes who built stone forts and left behind myths that still echo today. Later, British rule brought centuries of conflict and change. One of the darkest times was the Great Famine in the 1840s, when a potato crop failure led to mass starvation and emigration. Millions left for countries like the United States. In 1922, most of Ireland gained independence, forming the Republic of Ireland. Northern Ireland remained part of the UK, leading to decades of tension. The Good Friday Agreement in 1998 brought peace and new hope for unity. Ireland is divided into two political regions, the Republic of Ireland, an independent nation with its own government, and Northern Ireland, which is part of the United Kingdom. Though different in laws and leadership, both areas are peaceful and welcoming today. The Republic has made big strides in education, LGBTQ+ rights, and healthcare, showing a modern, inclusive spirit. For travellers, crossing between the two regions is easy, with no hard border or passport checks. Ireland's journey from struggle to social progress is part of what makes its people proud, and what makes visiting feel so inspiring. Planning a trip to Ireland? The best times to visit are spring, April to June, and early fall, September to October. These months offer mild weather, blooming landscapes, and fewer crowds. Public transport is a great option. Trains connect major cities, while buses can take you to smaller towns and scenic spots. If you're driving, remember, they drive on the left side of the road. The Republic of Ireland uses the euro, while Northern Ireland uses the British pound. Tipping isn't required, but rounding up your bill or leaving 10% at restaurants is appreciated. As for etiquette, a warm hello and a bit of friendly chat go a long way. Irish people love a good story and are happy to share advice if you ask politely. Traveling here is simple and safe. Just bring a raincoat, an open heart, and maybe a few extra gigabytes for all your photos. Ireland is one of the safest countries in Europe for travelers. Violent crime is rare, and locals are often quick to help if you need directions or assistance. Still, it's smart to be cautious in rural areas. Roads can be narrow and winding, especially in the rain. Sudden weather changes are common, so always dress in layers and carry a light rain jacket. In an emergency, dial 112 or 999 for police, fire, or ambulance services. Tourist information centres in towns and cities are also great spots for help, advice, or even just a friendly chat. Ireland takes pride in its strong education system and high literacy rates. Schools are well funded, and many universities attract students from around the world. The country's infrastructure is modern and reliable. Roads and public transport are well connected, Wi-Fi is widely available, and healthcare services are easy to access. Whether you're a traveling family or a digital nomad, Ireland offers comfort, connection, and everything you need to feel at home. From misty mountains to cozy music nights, Ireland's beauty, culture, and warmth are truly unforgettable. Whether you're drawn to its wild nature, rich traditions, or friendly locals, there's something here for everyone. Which Irish place would you visit first? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more amazing adventures around the world.